step one of my many videos that I'm going to make to combine together over the next week. I'm going to have a lot of people that are going to hate me and choose to never watch anything that I make again. And please do if you're that offended. But I absolutely hate everything about Christianity. The God, the ideologies, the bullshit, and the Christian mentality that they have to conquer the world. Or the Christian mentality that if I don't like something in that fucking Bible, I'm going to make up a false excuse and reason why I don't have to follow it. Like, talk about this is just an example, just a thought that pops into head. Oh, alcohol's bad. It'll lead you to being a drunk. It's bad because it alters your mind, and God doesn't want that because it says it in the Bible. Something about keep it sober minded and vigilant so that because for the devil prowls at your door or something like that. Yeah, I've read the Bible. Okay, so they say that about alcohol, but then yet they're fucking pot smoking fiends. If you smoke marijuana, you're altering your mind. You're not sober minded. Now, I'm not against somebody who does anything they want to fucking do. You could be you and you can smoke or drink or fuck or whatever the hell it is that gets your jollies off and makes you happy. I'm not against it. I'm against the hypocrites, the lying, self-centered, deceitful people that like to tell everybody else they're wrong, even though they themselves are doing something wrong. You can't preach about one ridiculous addiction and then overlook your own. You can't tell me that there's something wrong with alcohol or any illicit drug, but then have to have your coffee from fucking Starbucks and not realize that caffeine is an addiction. If you have to have it, it's an addiction. You don't even have to physically be addicted to something. Mentally, you can be addicted. Enough said there. So, day after day, hour after hour, I run into the same goddamn fucking problems over and over that if there was a fucking Christian God, as they say it is, there is, if he really existed and wanted me to acknowledge him as the Almighty, he would step in and stop shit from fucking going wrong over and over and over. For one, I have medical issues that keep arising. Foot problem after foot problem after foot problem because of my diabetes. I take fucking insulin, 2 types every day. I watch, for the most part, what I eat. When you're a broke motherfucker who can't hardly walk, you're stuck to a wheelchair, missing half of your one leg, getting used to a new fucking prosthetic. You have limited ability to change what you're doing. Like, I can only buy. I got a family of 4 that needs to eat. The cheapest shit you can buy to keep your family fed would be rice, pasta, and potatoes. So guess what? Carb-filled, starch-filled food is pretty common in this house. Even though I take 2 types of insulin, it doesn't counteract it. I eat less, still doesn't counteract it. I could eat 1 meal a day and take the 2 types of insulin as I'm supposed to, and my diabetes still runs fucking crazy. I could see my numbers into 2, 3, 4, 500. Okay, enough said. God doesn't step in for that. Now, a Christian would say, oh, he's just teaching you something. He's making you humble. Well, fuck him making me humble. I've tried. I've tried his ways. I've tried his methods. I've tried praying to him. I've tried giving up things, and I've tried changing my life. Still down in the dumps. Still fucking lost a leg, and still fucking about to lose another body part if I can't get this goddamn foot in holding the bottom of my foot under control. Okay. That's actually several of the problems all at once. And I deal with them daily. I can drink a cup of coffee in the morning and watch my blood sugar go from 180 when I first wake up, within an hour up to 250, just from coffee. That's not even regular sugar. That's the artificial sugar or the artificial sweeteners. Yeah, this whole bullshit where the doctors think they know shit. They don't know shit. They have a good guess, and sometimes they're extremely lucky, but not every person fits every category. I'm sick of bending over backwards to kiss the ass of a god who doesn't give a fuck about humanity. I've tried praying. I've tried changing my ways. I've tried reading more of the Bible. I've tried cutting out the cussing. That obviously doesn't fucking work. Not one of them seems to help. I tried asking for help, and then my life gets worse. Now, I know the Christians will say, well, that's just him testing you harder, trying to make you more faithful. He can have a big motherfucking middle finger for me. I won't pick up a Bible. I won't look at a Bible. I won't listen to a Bible. I keep asking him that if he's fucking real, to just fucking kill me and get it over with. Now I know how the Christians will go about that one. Oh, he's not ready for you to die. He's gonna make you into something. He's not gonna make me into shit. I'll go to hell before I go fucking bow down to him again. You get where I'm going? I'm at 43 years old, and I've hit a point where I just don't give a fuck anymore. I can't work. I pray and fucking dig deep into his Bible and read it on here, on any other fucking place I can get it on. Nothing gets better, everything gets worse. You motherfucking Christians can't always blame Satan for everything. Quit bitching up. Step up and be a fucking man. Quit blaming everybody else for your fucking problems. Now, I know it sounds like I'm blaming him, but what I'm doing is testing, because if there is a fucking God, maybe he'll step out and show me in a plain as day fucking existence that he's there. Then I'll bow down and worship him. But if he can't do that, if he can't give me a little faith, I'm not going to fucking give any faith. I'm not having a problem because I lost my leg. It's not the loss of the leg that's caused my life to be all fucked up. I lost my leg the end of November, beginning of December, the end of November. And, I made do without it. I even got a prosthetic. I'm good. But every little thing that came between the loss of the leg and the prosthetic was complete motherfucking torture. And I can't see it from anybody other than either there is a God that fucking hates me, or there isn't a God, and it doesn't matter. I've decided if he can't give me enough to know that he exists, then I don't need to even give a fuck about whether he does exist or not. And for all you Christians out there that have a dead set mentality that he is there, he exists, and you know it, and you're right, that's fine. I'm not telling you to stop believing. I'm telling you why I don't believe. I never stand in the way of another person's faith. And I expect the same from everybody else. Don't expect me to believe what you believe. Don't come at me with your bullshit. Just because you believe doesn't mean I'll be able to find it in me to believe. And if it leads me straight to a fucking burning pit of fucking hellfire for the rest of eternity, I'm willing to accept that. There's a lot of things in life that I will do and I will avoid for the betterment of me and my family that a Christian won't do. I don't believe this war of any sort is something that a God of biblical proportions or of goodness out of the Bible would ever possibly think is okay. Killing one another for ideals and ignorances that you can't even guarantee came from God, that's just stupid. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't harm another person in the name of a God. If God is really there and God really exists in the manner and the perspective that you guys all say he does, he could do it himself. Why should we fight that battle? And if God is so good, then why did he create an angel that would fall from heaven? That doesn't make sense either. I think I've said enough. I think I've made my point clear. I hope you keep your faith if you have it, and whatever it may be. But don't bring your faith to me. You can introduce it to me, but if you press it, I will block and I will ignore. For all of you that like to follow along to my rants, raves, and videos, thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful night.